What's up YouTube, I'm Endless Win. Welcome back to Season 1, Episode number 44 of the Minecraft Feed the Beast single player series, where in our last episode I told you I was going to make some drawbridges. I should have perfect 12. I have all the resources for 12 drawbridges. So I'll go out here and I'll show you a little bit of what these things can do. I'm going to set that bad boy right there. I'm going to get one lever. And I'm going to go ahead and get just some cobble for now. Cobble should do it. So if we put the lever right here next to it, you see here we've got a couple different spaces. What happened to it? Well, this is a hiding thing. I don't know what you want to call it. I'm going to call it the hiding thing. So basically, if you want to not make it look like a drawbridge, you want to make it look like a block, you can. Well, what does it do? We'll put two of those in there and give it a redstone signal. Ah, look at that. So what it actually does is it's a drawbridge. If I wanted to put a moat here and have a little lever, flip it, and something comes out like this, I can do that. Turn off the redstone signal, and you have nothing but a drawbridge. Sweet. So what I'm planning on doing is using these as the doors. That's why I made 12 of them, because there's opening of 3. Let me make one other thing first. I want to make dark glass. It is glass that is from Extra Utilities, and I'm going to need to make curtains, which is pretty easy to do. I have no idea how much of all this I'm going to make, but I'm just going to start. Thick glass, smelting, sandy glass. Yes. Okay, so we'll make some thick glass. I'll let all that smelt up here, and I'll bring y'all back when it's all said and done. Real quick, guys, I realized I didn't give y'all the proper introduction on what these curtains do. They're a little hard to place like that. And you got to get them just right. But what they do, they're blackout curtains. So I'm going to take this off. And if you come over here, and I'll even take some of these torches away to give you even more of an effect. You see you can't see all the light on this side because of the curtains that black it out. So it's nice, but mobs can walk through that. Mobs can't walk through this glass that I'm going to be making. So that's why I'm doing it this particular way. I have no idea where these torches were actually placed. It seems as good a spot as any. That should be enough thick glass to get us started. And I'll throw that in here along with those curtains and get our dark glass. See how much. That should definitely get us started. Alright, and actually I want to grab one more thing. Some normal stone bricks. That's what I'm going to be using to camouflage, because I don't want it to... There we go. Okay, my jetpack is being derpy. Oh, because I don't have my flight controller on it. There we go. Okay, sorry. So what I'll be doing here is I will be using these levers again, different lever, but I'll be using this same sigil bus over here for these drawbridges. So what I want to do is go ahead and place down 3 drawbridges facing up like that, and then I'm going to hide them each as stone, so you'll never know they're there once everything's stone, obviously. And then put 1, 2, 3. Yes. pieces of dark glass. And so we won't have to worry about light in here causing mobs to not spawn in here. Doesn't matter so much with the way our setup is, but it's just the way I want to do it. So what I'll do is I'll put some of these sigil terminals on the bottom of these, and I'll wire it up to a lever here, which I can go ahead and put there now. I'll put a sigil terminal here, and I'll link them with this sigil bus that's back there. So let me do a little bit of this off camera just to not bore you, and try and finish up at least this mob spawner in this episode, and we won't run too long in the tooth. So guys, I'll be right back. Alright guys, welcome back. So I ran everything. It's kind of hard to see, but down here you can see these are the next color, the yellow. You can see the 3 lines here going back here to our terminal, and then 1 line going here from our terminal to our lever. So what I want to do here is go ahead and great. And then we'll turn off the light, and we'll see we've got mobs spawning. Turn the light back on and get our sword and wreck these guys. Of course, we're gonna, next step is put in a grinder so we won't have to worry about them. This armor's so powerful. Either that or the hearts are messed up again, but whatever. So great. All we need now is the grinder, and everything will be pretty much set. We'll put that there. I think we're looking good, guys. I think we're looking good, and I can probably go ahead and cover that up because I don't think I need that anymore. So what I'll do is I really got to figure out what I want to do. How far away? I don't want to run, but I don't want Tesseracts yet. I got to figure out something. Let me figure out something. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I did this nice little tunnel under here, and what this is going to be is power for everything. All 4 of our grinders are going to have power, and then when I do decide to do a spawner, I can just dig behind and do it underneath for whatever room I decide to do spawners in. Definitely not this one because it doesn't need it. You know, and that one may be cursed earth, and I may have, you know, 1, maybe 2 spawner. I don't know. I'll have 1 spawner for sure. I'm not quite sure what else I'm gonna do. I might do this room again, just because it's kind of the most efficient for the mob essence. And once we start doing some of the things we're gonna want to do, like breed wither skeletons or something like that, we're definitely gonna need plenty of mob essence. So these are the most efficient for mob essence, just because they don't use any, and these guys just keep coming. And then so would cursed earth. So but there's no reason to have multiple cursed earth mob spawners. So that's that. I got real lucky. I kind of went into the center of the room, and I'm like, well, let me dig straight up, and boom, I got real lucky. So over here, if I can get in there, this will go to both of them, same with the other way. So I got plenty of conduits, and we're just gonna bring them down and kind of go in all directions. That way everything will be wired for when we do decide to go that way, and really the only thing I'll have to do is put spawners in, or grinders in. So just wanted to give you all a heads up of what the wiring will look like, so be right back. Alright guys, so what I've got now is a little bit of an idea of will this work. Hopefully I shouldn't have any issues. Grinders up. Let's close the door, turn off the lights, get tons of mobs, turn the lights back on. Grinder is idling until it gets to the point where it's going to do work, and it's doing the work. So it's going to get everybody in the room. We'll open this back up, and hopefully, if everything works correctly, wonderful. So our item duct does work, basically, and then we've got mob essence. So those 5 guys gave us 5, 500 millibuckets, so about half a bucket for 5 guys. So 10 guys, 1 bucket. We have an idea. I know what I'm going to do, at least here. I'll go ahead and get rid of this. And what I wanted to do was back here, go ahead, and at least for now, I'll put that there. And put like a cover or something over that so we don't see that. But I still got to do something with the mob essence. And so what I'm going to go ahead and do is create some Tesseracts. And that's going to have to be 2. I'm going to have 1 and then 1 over in the mob essence area. So I'm going to have to create 2 Tesseracts. Not the worst thing, but definitely not what I want to be doing, to be completely honest. But it's no big deal. We'll get it taken care of. So I'll go over here, sleep through the night, and we'll get started on these Tesseracts, which they're a long, lengthy process, but hopefully this will be some of the only ones we have to do. But I'm definitely wanting to get these mob spawners going, so Tesseracts. These are wonderful, wonderful little things. First things first, I'm just kidding. So we're going to need some Enderium and some hardened glass, which I am actually surprised that I'm out of that stuff. Let me check. Okay, I do have hardened glass, so I just need to make the Enderium. Do I have any Enderium blend? Alright, let me get a few things together. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, so we'll get this with the pyrotheum dust. Yeah. What are we missing here? Not too bad. Probably eventually going to have to make a trip back there. And I think that's the correct recipe in our induction smelter. Something like that. We'll watch it cook up here. This is probably the easiest part, making the Enderium. And then the hardened glass. Luckily the hardened glass was already made for us. I couldn't remember where I had made it, and then I remembered we turned this bad boy into a resident energy cell, so already starting to forget some of the things that we've done. I'm go ahead and I doubled the recipe just because I'm going to need 2 of our I don't know, ender, whatever it's called. It's not even that. It's a Tesseract frame. Yeah, Tesseract frame empty. So hopefully I think we'll have enough to make 2 of those. Our induction smelter. And then let's dump that in there. And we should be able to make 2 of them. And the next step would be to transpose a lot of ender pearls in there. And not doing the math, let's get our magma crucible. Let's start with, I don't know, 8 and see what that does for us. And we'll put that there. I think it might be a whole stack though. Oh no, it's not nearly that much, so 8 might have been the right call. We'll see here. So it's half a stack for 2 of them. Yeah, perfect. Okay, that's why we don't do math, because we can guess good, right? Yeah, that's right. That's still not all of it though. Still not all of it. Because we still have to surround it with silver and bronze. Yay. Okay, so we got those 2. And I know you're like, that wasn't too bad, but it's just annoying. considering how many of these we're going to be doing. So yay, our first Tesseracts. Real simple stuff. We can go here to configuration. You can see right now it's not sending or receiving anything. And so this is item mode, this is fluid mode, and this is energy mode. So it can send all three of those things. We're going to be doing fluid. So one of these will be sending fluid, the other one will be receiving fluid. I wouldn't break it with a pickaxe, just to be on the safe side. Yeah, this is going to need that too. I should just make a whole lot of them, but I'd rather have it automated. Show y'all how to automate it, where you just click a button and give me that stuff. We did forget fluid ducts. Let's see here. 1. MobS. And this is going to be fluid mode, send only. Alright, so let's go get a fluid duct. And show you how much easier this is than running cables. And a lot less resource intensive when you consider the amount of cable and fluid and everything like that you would normally have to send. Got a lot of junk in my inventory too. Alright, this is where it starts getting fun, guys. You can really start to do some awesome stuff once you start all this. Alright, so you see mob essence is there. So we did drain out our mob essence. Good, good, good. Alright. Let's make sure here. One quick thing. Okay, it's still in there. I just want to make sure it was going to stay in there. It's basically not able to go anywhere because that Tesseract has nowhere to send it to. So we'll keep running over here. Run back here to our mob essence side. I want to put our Tesseract probably right next to it. And I'm going to get rid of that for now. And what I want to do is put it on block, and I want this to receive fluid from 1. And I don't think that worked out correctly. Nope, it didn't, because I didn't set it correctly. Hold on. Always takes a second to remember these things. We did not set this correctly. We want it on 1. Check. We need a name. Mob S. That. There you go. So you need that little thing right there. Hopefully I did that right. Running back over here to check. We go here. Set that frequency. Don't see anything that got dumped, but it might have been too quick to notice. It should be receiving. It is receiving. And if there's no mob essence left in our fluid duct over here, there is mob essence. What am I doing wrong? Send only. Mob essence. Let me troubleshoot a little bit off camera, guys. Alright guys, I'm back. Still troubleshooting. I've crashed my game twice now with these stupid Tesseracts, which is pretty common, to be honest. I've never seemed to have good luck with that. I'm just not sure why I'm not getting any luck here. Oh, wait a second. Did that do what I needed it to? Because I did have mob essence in here. If it was just ignore those pesky redstone signals. Nope. Still no luck. Still no luck. Alright. we're about to get to the point where we're just going to run a bunch of fluid ducts. Because I'm getting annoyed with the amount of frustration with these Tesseracts. Let me keep troubleshooting. Okay. All taken care of. Alright, so just to give you an idea, don't do the little red marks on these. The Tesseracts were working out just fine. Long story short, those red marks start to screw things up. I don't know. Long story short, we now work. So that can just run, and we'll come over here and finally have something working. Yay, look at that. You see it pouring out? And our mob essence is slowly rising. Sweet. Good stuff. I'm a little worried that I'm going to corrupt the world with the amount of Tesseracts I'm going to do, just because I have crashed it multiple times. And I know this is the right configuration, because this is the first configuration that I tested, and it didn't work. And then I came back to it, and it didn't work. And the third time that I've come back to it now, it did work. So just a little warning there. Be careful with what you do. So we do have one of our mob rooms up and running. And it's fun to just stand here. They'll spawn. Don't worry. It takes them a second, but they spawn. As long as you're in the general area, these guys will spawn. The Cursed Earth one is a little bit nicer because you don't even have to be in the general area and they will spawn. With these guys, all I have to do is kind of be around the complex. Maybe if I'm on the other side of the pond, over here they won't spawn, but if I'm anywhere around, they'll spawn. So that's always nice. So guys, if you want to copy this, good luck. I hope y'all enjoyed the episode. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the overworld.